Because what Ford is reportedly cooking up for the 2027 Mustang isn't just another update, it's a statement. A shot fired straight across the bow of Maranello. And by the time you finish watching this, you're going to understand exactly why Italy should be nervous. Welcome back to Auto Elite World. If you love American muscle, engineering breakthroughs, and the kind of performance stories that redefine what's possible on four wheels, you're exactly where you need to be. Hit that subscribe button now, because today's deep dive is one you do not want to miss. So why is this particular Mustang generating so much buzz before it's even hit the showroom floor? Simple. Ford appears to be done playing it safe. For decades, the Mustang has worn the crown of America's favorite pony car, but it's always lived in a certain lane: brutal straight-line power, old-school charm, and a price tag that undercuts the exotics. The 2027 model is expected to blur that lane entirely, borrowing engineering philosophy typically reserved for six-figure supercars. And that's exactly what has industry insiders talking. Let's start with the exterior, because this is where the transformation is most obvious. Early renderings and spy shots suggest a body that's lower, wider, and far more aggressive than anything wearing the Mustang badge before it. The front fascia is anticipated to feature a dramatically reshaped grille opening, feeding air to a chassis reportedly built for serious downforce. Sharp new lighting signatures are expected to run the width of the car, front and rear, giving it a presence that looks like it belongs on a track day poster, not just a suburban driveway. Panel gaps are said to be tighter. The hood is expected to sit lower over the front axle, and the rear end is rumored to carry an active rear wing, something previously unheard of on a mainstream Mustang trim. This is an evolution. This looks like a reinvention. Step inside and the story continues. The interior is expected to shed the last remnants of budget-friendly plastic in favor of a genuinely premium cabin experience. Reports point to extensive use of Alcantara and stitched leather, paired with sculpted sport seats designed to hold you in place through serious lateral loads. The driver-focused cockpit layout is likely to remain, but with elevated materials that finally feel like they match the performance promise under the hood. This is a cabin that's rumored to compete not with other muscle cars, but with cars that cost twice as much. Now let's talk technology, because this is where things get genuinely exciting. The infotainment system is expected to receive a significant leap forward, built around a larger, sharper digital display, paired with a fully configurable driver cluster. Over-the-air update capability is anticipated to keep the software fresh long after purchase, and a track-focused telemetry suite is rumored to let owners record lap data, monitor tire temperatures, and analyze braking performance like a professional race team. If these reports hold true, Ford isn't just building a faster car, it's building a smarter one. Of course, none of this matters without the number that actually gets pulses racing: the engine. This is where the speculation reaches a fever pitch. Multiple sources suggest Ford is exploring a hybridized version of its signature V8, designed to combine old-school combustion drama with electrified torque delivery. Estimated output figures being floated are staggering, with some reports suggesting a combined power figure that could push well past what current Mustang flagships produce. A dual-clutch transmission is also rumored to make an appearance, promising shift times that could rival dedicated performance machines from Europe. If even half of these estimates prove accurate, the days of dismissing the Mustang as a one-trick straight-line brawler could be officially over. And that brings us to the driving experience, the part that actually decides whether all this ambition translates into something real. Ford is reportedly overhauling the suspension geometry, moving toward a setup that prioritizes cornering precision without sacrificing the raw, visceral feel that Mustang fans have always demanded. Adaptive dampers are expected to be standard on performance trims, adjusting in real time to road conditions and driver inputs. Early test mule reports suggest a car that turns in sharper, holds its line longer, and puts power down with far more confidence than previous generations. In short, this could be the first Mustang engineered from the ground up to challenge cars that live on a completely different price tier. Safety technology isn't being left behind either. The 2027 model is expected to include an expanded driver assistance suite, featuring enhanced adaptive cruise control, sharper lane centering technology, and improved automatic emergency braking calibrated for higher performance driving scenarios. A track-specific safety mode is rumored to allow more driver freedom on a closed course, while still keeping critical safety nets active. It's a balance between exhilaration and protection that few performance cars manage to strike this well. Let's talk money, because this is where things get genuinely interesting. Despite everything you've just heard, industry analysts anticipate Ford will keep pricing aggressive, positioning the top-tier performance trim well below what you'd pay for a comparable European exotic. Estimates suggest a starting price for the range-topping variant could land in territory that undercuts rivals by a significant margin, while still delivering performance numbers that flirt with cars costing 2 to 3 times as much. If those projections hold, this could be one of the most disruptive price-to-performance stories in the industry this decade. Naturally, comparisons to Ferrari are already circulating, and not without reason. While Ferrari's entry-level offerings deliver breathtaking performance, they come with breathtaking price tags to match, often exceeding double or triple what Ford is expected to charge. If the anticipated power figures and handling upgrades on this Mustang prove accurate, it could deliver a genuinely comparable driving thrill for a fraction of the investment. That's not a knock against Ferrari's engineering pedigree. It's simply a reflection of how far American performance engineering has reportedly come. The gap that once separated blue-collar muscle from exotic Italian machinery may be narrowing faster than anyone expected. So, what actually makes this car special? It's not just the horsepower estimates, and it's not just the styling. It's the philosophy behind it. Ford appears to be signaling that the Mustang no longer has to choose between heritage and modern performance ambition. It can be both the car that started as an affordable icon and the car that finally goes toe-to-toe with machines from a completely different world. That's a difficult balance to strike. And if these reports are accurate, Ford may have found a way to do it without losing what made the Mustang special in the first place. So here's the final verdict. Nothing about the 2027 Mustang is officially confirmed yet, and there's still a long road between rumor and reality. But if even a portion of what's being reported turns out to be true, this could be the most ambitious Mustang Ford has ever built. A car that doesn't just chase muscle car rivals anymore, but dares look exotic manufacturers dead in the eye. Ferrari may still hold the crown in outright prestige, but the gap in raw driving thrill could be closing faster than anyone in Maranello would like to admit. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest automotive innovations, make sure to subscribe to Auto Elite World. Turn on notifications, and let us know in the comments what you think about this vehicle. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.